to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. So, the songs that came through for this morning's reading were Creed Fisher of A Place Called USA, and then I got Earl Thomas Conley, Holding Her and Loving You, and then Eric Church, Like a Wrecking Ball. So it sounds like to me that you have broken it off with somebody, or you're trying to, but it's hard because you've been in love with this person for so long, and just it's become familiar to you, but you know that it's not where you're supposed to be anymore. And so, and the reason is because you have fallen in love with somebody else, and you can't really love two people. You can love two people, but not be in love with two people. And if you listen to that song by Earl Thomas Conley, he talks about how the third hardest thing I'll ever have to do is telling her about you. The second hardest thing I'll ever have to do. No. The third hardest thing I'll ever have to do is leaving here without you. The second hardest thing is telling her about you. And then the first hardest thing I'll ever have to do is holding her and loving you. So it's like he is breaking it off with somebody, and he's got to tell the new person, hey, look, this person's been good to me when things were going wrong. They made my days before you made my nights. And I'm just not going to walk right out the door. It's not that easy. It's complicated. That was the feel that I got. And then Like a Wrecking Ball, that's like two people. Like, he's been gone for a long time. In the song, he's been out singing, playing music, because he's a musician. And he said, I don't care what these damn keys are for. I'm going to knock down that door, and we're going to find out what that house is made of. Because we're going to make love like a wrecking ball. So, interesting music for sure. Not sure how that's going to factor into the reading, but let's find out, shall we? I'm hearing what's true about you. What's true about us, Spirit? May we see, please? What would you say is true about us today? Your worth is beyond measure, so don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows, Matthew 10:31. God, you value each one of us the same. We matter not because of how much money we have, how many people we know, how many people know our name, how many years of education we've completed, but because you are our maker. Whatever seems big in the eyes of the world is small to you, and whatever is small in our lives is still big to you because you love us. Help us to rest in the truth that we have nothing to prove. Amen. The laundry is still unfolded, the emails unanswered, the to-do list undone. I sigh and ask, have I been productive at all today? Anxiety and accusations are the only response. So I pray, God, what lie am I believing? And what's the truth that replaces it? This is a new habit I'm practicing. It's uncomfortable and hard, yet in that quiet moment, it seems my heart hears a reassuring whisper. Life isn't about being productive. It's about being purposeful. I've often believed that the lie that God's first priority is that I can produce. But I'm learning that just because something doesn't have tangible results, it doesn't mean it doesn't have eternal impact. I'm no longer going to ask myself, have I been productive today? Instead, I'm going to ask, have I been purposeful today? To me, that simply means living in love. Sometimes love looks like laundry and answering emails and checking off what's on my list. Those are good and worthy things. But often it looks like the exact opposite, like we've done nothing at all. And that's okay too. Our work doesn't determine our worth. Our accomplishments don't earn us God's acceptance. Our value isn't validated by our hustle. We are already and always will be loved. Whew! I needed to remember that today. You too? Do you too? Do you need to remember that today? That your worthiness is not based on your work and how much you get done? All right, let's see what virtues Spirit said. What virtues are you working on, Spirit, in this collective? Virtues, please. Thank you so very much. Honesty is the only thing I got. I got honesty, and then the bottom of, oh my God, it's honesty about love and being content. Honesty about love and being content. So we have some honesty we have to have when it comes to our love life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's see what our energy looks like. What is the energy of the collective right now, Spirit? May I see, please? The hummingbird and the gazelle. Energy of the collective, please. The swan and the gazelle. So you're mirroring somebody. Okay. The dragonfly and the gazelle. All right, Spirit. What's our energy today? Show me what our energy looks like in this collective. A whale and an oyster. So we're not saying a whole lot. We're keeping ourselves closed off. We're kind of isolating ourselves. We don't have a whole lot to say to anybody at this particular moment, but let's see exactly what's being said here. These are both water elements. Whales are very intelligent. They're gigantic. Here's the oyster. You're patient. You're keeping secrets. You're hiding your inner treasures. You feel blessed, generous, and masterful. The focus and determination of the oyster is unmatched. Anything an oyster personality puts their mind to, they achieve with grace and charm. The only problem is oyster types often take their inner gifts for granted. They become shy or doubtful, and this can lead to withdrawing or protecting their deepest desires in life's work. When the oyster card appears, it's important to reveal your inner treasures. What is it you've been hesitant to share? The world is waiting to see. So you're hiding a gift that you have. You're being secretive. What is it that the world desires to see from you? And then we have the whale. It's probably one of the most evolved. Well, I guess not. Interesting. There's the dolphin, there's the whale. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. You're calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain. As they have overcome many challenges in their lives, these experiences have enriched them, giving them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. So you're calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. So you're very compassionate and you're actually a good communicator, but you are keeping your gifts a secret. Some gifts that you have, you're keeping them a secret. You don't want the whole world to know about your gifts. And I understand that because people can try and take advantage of you. Okay. So let's find out a little bit more about what we need to know here. What is it that our soul needs to know in order for our soul growth? Soul growth, Spirit. What do we need to know? It's about honesty and love. And you have a secret, but you're very compassionate. And you're like a divine feminine energy, or you're in your divine feminine energy, is basically what that card was saying. All right, talk to me, Spirit. What is it that we need to know about for today? How does my body want to move today? So somehow you're immobile. You're not moving enough. You're not getting enough exercise. When we move, we change our state and raise our vibration. This new elevated state becomes a channel for more energy. Are you moving your body daily? Are you passionate about it? Is it time to try something new? Today's soul action. How does your body want to move today? Listen and joyfully do. Somebody's body wants them to move today. That same card came out yesterday. Anything else? Am I in my head or in my heart? We had that yesterday. To whom am I comparing myself right now? We had that yesterday. Am I focused on what I want most? On whom am I placing blame? And am I clear on what my soul really wants? So twice you're being asked, are you focused on what you really want and what you want most? But you're not focused on what you really want. You're too busy comparing yourself to others, being in your head maybe instead of your heart, and not moving enough. You got to get up and move. You got to get up and get out of that spot you've been stuck in. And then on the bottom of the deck, where am I with my health goals and where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? So you may not be feeling well, and that's why you're not moving. But exercise is good for you. Just make sure you check with your physician first and find out what their recommendations are for you. All right, let's find out what we need to surrender. What needs to be surrendered? Surrender comparing yourself to others and having resentment. So you may have a resentment against somebody and you might compare yourself to this person. Surrender to your fear of change and your resentment. So you have fear of change and you're resenting somebody. Surrender to the magic of who you are and your fear of change. So something is changing in your life and you have resentment and fear. Surrender to silence and stop trying to control people. Your desire to control people. All right, what else, Spirit? You're stubborn. Surrender your stubbornness and surrender to play and surrender your belief in scarcity. So somehow you don't feel like you have enough. Spirit says, I want you to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal and do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. And then we have surrendered your low self-esteem. You're comparing yourself to others and you won't receive support and love either. All right, so keep those things in mind. You might want to write those down, start working on surrendering those. You can even make an intention list for the new moon and the full moon to let those things go. Okay? All right, now let's see what the energy oracle would say to us today. I'm going to move the whale and the oyster over here out of the way. We know what our energy is today. All right, what would you say? Ooh, 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 ooh. Somebody's being deceived when it comes to the door to romance. Damn it, boy. Remember honesty and love? Number 25 says this, deceit. When deceit is in reverse, receiving this card reversed puts you on notice that the deceit of the past is over or about to end. Perhaps some enmity at work is being dissolved, or maybe a more open communication has developed in your personal life. Be assured that the negative, dishonest energy is on its way out, and take advantage of a new, peaceful, and open environment, one where you will be able to forge more success in greater comfort. On a deeper level, this card reversed is telling you that the period of self-deceit is over. You are now ready to see the abiding truth of your own value, power, and deserving. It may take continued effort, but your honesty with yourself regarding these truths will bring even greater value into your life. So you've been dishonest with yourself about love, or somebody's been dishonest with you about being in love with you. And then the door to romance is number 33. That was number 25. The door to romance. Throat chakra. New beginnings in love. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in the relationship you're in, this door with hearts opening onto a new beginning in your is this door with hearts open onto a new beginning in your experience. A new love may be arriving, and you are being brought together by a strong, resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in energetic potential. So when this card appears in your spread, make sure you're projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others. Be aware that the universe returns your self-caring treatment of yourself. It's ready to open that door. Are you ready for it to open? So you've been deceiving yourself about loving somebody, and this door is about to be open to you. This door to romance. It could be a new love, or it could be. It feels like for some of us it's a new love, and for some of us it feels like it's a twin flame coming back. That's what it feels like. All right, let's find out how it happened. So we've been deceiving ourselves about love, either that we are in love or that we are not in love, one or the other. All right, talk to me, Spirit, about how this happened. My fingernails, I'm never getting them done at the salon again. Somebody hasn't changed when it comes to you got away. So somebody got away because you wouldn't change. Unchanged is determined to come out. I am who I am and not who you want me to be. I'm not going to change. That's a bad attitude to have. But if that's how they feel, that's how you have to let them feel. We'll put it back in the middle and we'll see if it comes out. Show me how this happened. Somebody was being arrogant. They were trying to move on, but they were fighting it and they were hard to read. So somebody was being arrogant and you couldn't tell whether they wanted to move on or not. All right, well, what was being hidden? That somebody was incomparable. Friendship tried to come out. So they were being arrogant, but they were being dishonest. The truth is that they felt like you were incomparable, and they kept that secret. What's being shown is that they want one last chance. Somebody wants one last chance. What's going to happen next? Regret. You're not going to regret this. What do you mean you're not going to regret this? That you didn't reconcile, that you didn't send those messages about being alone because you haven't quite decided yet. So if I turn all this around, you have regret because you're undecided about being alone and you have unsent messages about reconciling. So you haven't decided yet if you want to reconcile. So you're not really talking to this person right now. Y'all are not really talking to each other. And if you had sent the messages and said, I want to reconcile, you would have regretted it. Or if you had sent the messages that said, I want to be alone, you would have regretted it because you're not really sure what you want. You don't know if you want this person or not. Make them prove it in reverse. So how does this person feel about them? I love you. They're trying to forgive you and take it slow. But y'all have a lot of differences. If this person does love you, they're trying to forgive you. They're trying to take it slow because you do have differences. And they haven't decided yet either. You're both undecided about whether or not you want this relationship to continue. All right. If it continues, how will it turn out? Somebody's not going to change. Their unchanged card came out with their breaking point. Somebody's not for you. In divine timing, you're going to hit your breaking point. If you stay with this person, in time, you're going to hit your breaking point and realize nothing's changing here. And so you're not for me. You're in denial, Spirit says. What if they part ways now? How might that turn out? You'll have true love where you've been losing hope about making a decision. And it's a secret love. So now we know you have a secret love. How does the secret love feel? Like enough is enough? That enough is enough with the denial and it not being the right time. It's never the right time. And enough is enough of that. That's how they feel. And they feel like to a degree you can't be trusted. How do you feel about the new love? Unfazed in online dating. So you only know this person online, so you're unfazed by this. But yet but you're worried or you're not. What's going to be the outcome of the secret love? You need to heal. You're being divinely guided to heal. And to come up with a strategy because your love is dying. You're being divinely guided to heal and come up with a strategy because the love you're with is dying, or you wouldn't be looking for somebody else online. But you're not willing to change. And whew, what a mess. You're tired of being in the competition, people competing for your attention and your time and so forth. All right, can you show me how this happened? How did it happen, Spirit? You wanted shit to be different? What was being hidden? That it was time for shit to get real. And what was being shown? That it was time to talk money and we can't be all things. So maybe you don't have a job. And what's going to happen next? You're going to have to keep shit clean and deal with your drama. Handle your exes, your old hurts, and your unresolved shit. And go all in or get the fuck out. Because they're still waiting. So somebody is waiting for you. You've told somebody you're going to divorce your person and come towards them like a wrecking ball. And they're in love with you. They're trying to forgive you and take it slow because you know that there's differences. The differences are that you know they have somebody else and you think enough is enough of being in denial. It's time. It may not be you that's in denial. It might be the person you're married to. They are in denial about this relationship being over. And you don't want to hurt their feelings, like the song said. The third hardest thing I've ever had to do was leaving here without you. The second hardest thing I've ever had to do was telling her about you. And then the first hardest thing I've ever had to do was holding her and loving you. So what should they do, Spirit? Show us what they should do. Divine Masculine came out with not being receptive. All right, what's being hidden? That you're being tricky. There's a lot of chemistry. You're about to tell somebody goodbye. So you can have a new beginning. You're about to end a marriage commitment. You want to marry somebody else, it looks like. It looks like you're keeping a secret that you have a lot of chemistry with somebody else and that you're about to say goodbye so you can start something new and marry somebody. You're not receptive, though. Why are you not receptive? You're having an epiphany. This is a friend, and you've been pretending. You've been pretending like you weren't in love with this friend, but we see that you were deceiving yourself. And what's being shown? That there's something you won't say. And why are you not hoping? Because you're mirroring this person. You're hoping you don't have to say goodbye because you're marrying this person. But what is going to happen next? You're gonna have a lot of tension. You're gonna be in despair because of lust and healing, not healing. You're not healing from this old relationship. You're not able to reject this person for some reason. Show me where divine masculine is here. Where is divine masculine here? At a crossroads, and there's a barrier. All right, where's divine feminine? There's a soulmate. All right, so divine feminine has a soulmate. What's connecting the two of you? Your family, and you're afraid. You both have family, and you're afraid. Which direction is divine masculine considering at the crossroads? Card in the wrong deck. Divine masculine is trapped. He can't get out of what he's in. Why is divine feminine showing up as a soulmate? Because there's about to be a metamorphosis and devotion. So because divine masculine is trapped, I think divine feminine is about to meet somebody new because of their free will. What will their new person be like? What do you mean they haven't learned their lessons? They're bound and they can't get over divine masculine. Okay, so, I knew there was another card. Y'all are separated. Divine masculine, this came out for you with trap. So you're separated from the person you're with, but you're trapped with them. So it's like you don't love them anymore, but you're trapped there. And divine feminine is changing, going through some powerful change because of something to do with a soulmate that was bound and couldn't learn their lesson. And they're still trying to get over a soulmate. There could also be a third party involved. So what will be the ultimate outcome here? There's going to be healing for an injustice. An outcome of healing. You're contemplating your inner child healing right now. And that would bring a commitment of some sort. All right. Talk to me, Spirit, about how this happened. You had a very strong attraction. Okay. You have your higher self. You were not thinking with your higher self. Your higher self was not activated. And so you released somebody that you had a very strong attraction to, and now you regret it. You had a chance to be with this person in the past, but you let it go because you didn't have the ability to see things from a higher perspective. Okay? All right, what was being hidden? That you were guarded, you felt vulnerable, you were trying to get out of your comfort zone, and you had an epiphany. I thought I saw another card, yeah, about lack and doubt. So it's like you're guarded and feeling vulnerable because you want to get out of yourself. No, you know you're living in the wrong part of your chart. It's like this. I'm nowhere near in this position anymore, but I don't see how I can get out of this. I want out of this so badly, but I don't see any way out. That's the secret. But look what's on the bottom of the deck. There's about to be a transformation. All right, and what's being shown? That somebody's going to express their truth when it comes to healing. And what's going to happen next? When it comes to the truth, there's going to be a transformation, an unexpected storm that's going to end the conflict and triggers. Somebody's going to tell a major lie. Somebody's going to lie big time. And that's what's going to transform this and bring an unexpected storm. You're going to stop fighting with this person and have a reunion with your soul tie. All right, outcome of this unexpected storm, it's going to move you into your north node. Whatever you're going through that's hard right now is moving you into your life purpose and bringing your wish fulfillment. All right, let's see what comes out of here. Messages for this situation. That one's, all of these are turned over. I don't know how that happened. There's a new love and it's protected. There's a new love and this is protected. Somebody's going to get a second chance. Anything else? There's marriage. What about marriage? Warning, abundance. Marriage, warning, abundance. What do you mean, warning, abundance? Oh, card in the wrong deck alert. Fuck your feelings. Unplug. You're hot, smart, and you have a great ass. Don't let it all hang out. And family shit is getting on your nerves. So you're being warned about a marriage. You're staying in a marriage for the money. What? Ew, and you won't listen? Somebody won't listen? You're going to pack your bags. What's going to be the outcome of the warning about the abundance? You're going to have chemistry, a second chance where you've been on different pages and you've been going slow. Outcome of all of that. It's a friendship that you've had time apart from. Outcome of the friendship. Finances and true love. You're going to have money and true love. You're going to set boundaries. So you are leaving someone for somebody else. All right, I want to use these. I love these cards. They're starting to be one of my favorite decks. All right, what would you say to this situation? I got unfold your own myth. Unfold your own myth and become an alchemist. Unfold your own myth and become an alchemist. Number 12. Don't settle for other stories or the tales of how it went for those who took the path before you. No one has ever lived on this planet with your particular thoughts, dreams, your skills, or your specific genius. The magic inside of you is one of a kind. Use it to unfold the truest and most beautiful version of your life. It doesn't need to look like anyone else's magic, just your own. And then number 37. So somebody might be going, oh man, I left my old lady and I thought I was doing the right thing and I ended up with somebody worse. Don't listen to horror stories. Listen to your heart because your story is unique. Become an alchemist. Pain is non-negotiable. It happens in life. Suffering, for the most part, is optional. When you express your pain, channeling it into some form of creativity or self-expression, it becomes art. When you repress your pain, it becomes stuck, unable to transform into something useful. And so it melts into suffering. Let pain have its space and then give it a voice. Let it howl freely on the canvas of your life. You are the alchemist of this moment. So you're hurting and it's time to deal with the hurt. And don't let anyone else tell you how your story should go because yours is different from theirs, even if it might seem very similar. All right, we did not pull any tarot at all. Let's just see how Spirit is working in this situation. Spirit, how are you working here? You're having a tower moment. And you're also using your intuition. I'm getting a masculine vibe here. This is a divine masculine having a tower moment. What's the tower? What a catch. And stability. You're realizing what a catch someone is. And that you've been insecure, controlling, and holding on to something. You thought something was a catch. Why is it in reverse? Because there's going to be justice. There's going to be justice when it comes to not showing somebody love and keeping them a secret. What might be the outcome? Memories are here. What about the memories? It has to do with like I think a sexual encounter. All right. Anything else? Something could have happened between you and this person only once. Like hit it and go. This is bringing you strength. Leo's here. Sagittarius is here. Leo's here. You're going to manifest somebody to let down their walls. Maybe yourself. What are they manifesting? Somebody's dreams to come true. Somebody who's been one of many choices. Their dreams are going to come true. They're having a tower also. What's that tower? That's something that wouldn't change. Somebody's internally conflicted. It's a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Sagittarius with a Scorpio placement, or Scorpio with a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or Sagittarius placement. They don't know whether they want this or not because of a karmic partner. What are they leaning toward? Sagittarius is here for sure. They're leaning towards having a relationship with you. They're being very patient about it too. They're giving you all the time and space you need to let go of your old person. They do want a relationship with you, and they're healing from their heart getting broken. When you went back to this old person, or somehow you cheated with them while you were still with this person, and it hurt them deeply. All right, how are the angels working here? They're helping somebody to have faith, to have hope, and to show mercy. And people, places, and things are being placed where they need to be for your highest and greatest good. Anything else? You're going to have a partnership, and you're going to have grace with love on the bottom of the deck. All right, let's look at your partnership. Tell me what's going on with the partnership here, Spirit. Life purpose and gossip. What's the life purpose of this partnership? What is this partnership about, Spirit? Show me the outcome of the partnership. You might work with this person. It has to do with beauty and your happiness. It's about beauty and your happiness. That's your life purpose. That's your partnership. You're going to have a partner who's beautiful and who makes you very happy. Why is there having to be gossip? For God's sake, there's gossip. All right, what's the gossip? That somebody needs to chill out. That somebody's in their feelings, and that somebody needs to chill out. They're in their feelings. All right, what else? Somebody betrayed you. I hate nothing about you, but you're toxic. So what's going to be the outcome here? You're going to defend yourself and stand your ground and kick somebody to the curb. So somebody's about to get kicked to the curb for making bad choices. Clarify the bad choices. They're outdated and old. They're jealous. Somebody's setting the record straight because they're brainstorming and figuring shit out, and they're realizing that you're nothing but a toxic hater. Whew. Good God Almighty. Okay, that's enough of that. Whew. I can't take no more. What would your best friend say? What would your best friend say? Love leads to healing. You know what you're doing. Love leads to healing, and you know what you're doing. Okay? Best friends know. Okay. All right, let's pull a trinket. Trinket, please, Spirit. I have a piece of selenite. I have fuck forever. I have an elephant. I have happiness, health, and treasure. Susan B. Anthony. My love is alive. I have a unicorn. I have a rocket or a spaceship. I have dream big. I have a triangle for that love triangle. I have a Star of David. Your name could be David. And I have a flower. A fleur. A fleur. May I have trinkets from this bullshit? Fuck forever. Broken turquoise ring, a skeleton hand, a bullet, a piece of crystal, a piece of sea glass, a screw, some cherries, I love you infinity, a ball, a family's love is forever, I love you to the moon and back, a fancy heart with a flower, William Shakespeare, and every fair from fair sometimes declines. Never, never give up. Live your dream, and a cash sign. Oh, and a feather and a grandmother and granddaughter. The love between a grandparent and grandchild is forever. All right, it's going to be a wrap. No Spirit said, find out what your higher self has to say to you. Higher self, can we have a message from you? Your higher self says you need to figure out which direction you want to go in. Have courage. Don't be afraid. You're going to overcome the obstacles. And you're going to find your happiness. Beautiful. And don't listen to the gossip. They're outdated and they're about to be kicked to the curb because somebody is toxic and jealous. Ooh, I hate to hear that. All right, though. Have a great day. I love you guys. Bye-bye.